week 2 of the Packer Report. It's September 15th, 2019. We're going to be having a tough opponent coming in to Lambeau Field. Weather's going to be about 75 degrees out. Humidity is going to be high, sitting around the high 80s. Going to be warm, but you might want to grab a little sweatshirt for your butt. Get those lines in there, you know, that's no good at the Packer game. But we're going to have a little thing for Bart Starr. I'm not quite sure if it's going to happen before the game or after the game, but let's get to the injuries. We got a couple guys on our front line, a little banged up. Bakhtiari, you know, great job against the Khalil Mack last week, but his back's been sore. He hasn't really practiced a lot this week. But the Balaga, he's been on veteran rest. But we got a good run game. We got some good wide receivers. Davante Adams has had 4 consecutive games with a touchdown versus the Minnesota Vikings. So let's just make it 5. Give MVS one. Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham's great. Run game. We run more than the Minnesota Vikings do. We're gonna pull this one out. So let's keep the run game going. Matt LaFleur, you know, he really likes that run game. Really wants to get that established so we can get that ball going, throwing bombs, you know, to the bomb king, one that showed us all how to do it. So I was driving around town talking to some Packer fans this week around town, and you know, one guy goes, "Why is Aaron Rodgers so good?" Dude, Aaron Rodgers is amazing. He's 2 league MVPs. He's got 1 Super Bowl win, and he's got 1 Super Bowl MVP. I mean, I'd say that's pretty good, you know. I mean, the no interceptions all the time, you know. I mean, all that stuff really adds up. So, you know, if people aren't believing in the Rodgers, you know, it's a beautiful MVP for 2019. So on the other side of the ball, we got the Kirk Cousins, you know, Minnesota. I don't really care for the Minnesota Vikings, you know. That stupid horn, you know, that goes off. I don't think Kirk Cousins is worth $20+ million a year. I think they got a good offensive line. I think, you know, Zimmer's really got his stuff together and just building guys bigger and bigger. But our defense with those Smith brothers coming around the end and Amos and the King in the backfield there with the rookie safety, we can stop any of this. Thielen and Diggins, they're going to be digging themselves at Thielen Hall. You know, they suck. The Vikings suck. They ain't going to deal with the noise. I mean, get loud if you're going to be there tomorrow. Shit, go on your porch and just start screaming, you know? I mean, fuck. But, you know, I bury this shirt a lot, and I don't look at it because it makes me want to puke, you know? So, I mean, that pretty much sums it all up. I know a lot of other people that really, really, really don't like the Vikings because of that. I really don't like the Bears. I think the Bears are the worst ones, you know. I mean, at least they had 1 Super Bowl win. So, I mean, I don't really like them at all. But you know, I love the Packers. I'd do anything for the Packers. And I was listening to the Vikings game, you know, walking around the grocery store last week, you know, just checking it all out, and I keep hearing that stupid fucking horn. Fucking horn. And then they go to a commercial break, and this guy starts talking about their museum. So I went on the internet, took a little picture of the museum, and I made a little duplicate museum. I don't know if you can see it. My son's just coming up in the morning here, you know, but their trophy case says 0-4. You know, it's pretty empty there. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see like right through it. You can see my finger in the back of it. But they even got like, oh, we're going to put Brett Favre right in the middle of our museum because he was a Minnesota Viking. Like, no, he was a Green Bay Packer. So, you know, we got some, let's just check some bombs tomorrow, you know. Everybody get out their Packer gear, you know. I mean, it's really about the MVP, though. It's really, I mean, it's Rodgers time. So let's get ready. Let's get ready for the Minnesota Vikings. And this afternoon, you know, on your way home, you know, from the game or from the tavern or, you know, just sitting on your couch, you know, one of my favorite bands in the world is the worst band in the world. They play these Packer tunes that are just amazing. Just make you want to get out of your chair and dance, you know. and I got a little one to leave you today, but just hope everybody can sit and say a little prayer, and just thank Bart Starr and thank Vince Lombardi and thank Aaron Rodgers and Sterling Sharp and Paul Hornung and all the greats, Brian Noble, Aaron Rodgers, John Kuhn, But here we go. Let's just say a little prayer, and this will end it. And I'll come to you next week with the Denver Broncos. We'll be riding into town on their big horse they bring in the stadium, run around the Empires here. But we'll ride out to Mile High over there at the Empire Stadium. And we'll see you guys next week. So till then, keep your Packer faith. It's good to pray to the Packer people. So.
It's Packer Sunday. It's such a fun day. It's time to be drinking lots of beer. It's Packer Sunday. It's drinking Sunday. It's time to be drinking lots of beer.
See you next week. Go get up, Green Bay.